Hello again, we are back at the dog review and this time we are looking at treats. Last video we were looking at Ziwi Peak and we were looking specifically at where it was made and a bit of information about it. This time around, however, we are looking at a different company. The company's called Evolution Naturally. I believe it's a subsidiary of Pets at Home. It's a UK based company. Now, the treats in question that we're looking at today unfortunately don't give us a great deal of information as to where they are produced. It simply says, produced exclusively in the EU for Evolution Naturally. So a bit of a shame we can't narrow it down further than that.
Hello there, welcome to the next review. We're going to be looking at this, Evolution Naturally. Everybody seems to be pushing for natural at the minute, don't they? Naturally selective nutrition for dogs. You see a lovely video of the countryside there, and the, supposedly main ingredients within the product. Chicken and turkey with cranberries, nutritious high protein, semi-moist treat. Adult life stages. Well, this is what they look like. They're almost like miniature beef burgers. They've got sort of a nice little texture on the surface there that I can imagine the dogs probably quite enjoy chewing. The actual treat themselves, quite bendy, to be honest with you, quite bendy. I've given one of these, or a few of these in fact, to little Rox in the past. We'll be showing you that later on in just a moment. And bless her, because her teeth, she's had to have her bottom teeth taken out. It means that she's not able to quite chew them properly. She can't take it off me. It's quite enjoyable to watch, actually. But enough of that. We'll come to that in just a moment. That's about how big they are. So you can see I've got an average sort of size hand there. Nothing fantastic. So yeah, fairly nice treats. If we look on the back of the packaging, we'll see some of their spiel. Inspired by the ancestral needs of dogs. Instinctively high protein reward. Well, that's not bad. As you can see, mentioned earlier, produced in the EU. So unfortunately, we don't actually know. It's a shame. One of the down points about the product is that we don't know the quality of the ingredients. We don't know the quality of the cranberry, the turkey, or chicken, etc., that has been used to make it. So we do have an idea as to the composition. We've got chicken, so almost 60%. Turkey. Well, you can read the rest, can't you? But it's a bit of a shame, actually. It is when on the front it says, really quickly, chicken and turkey. Well, I think that's fairly true. It's not particularly misleading. That with, however, the word with cranberry and bilberry. Well, I believe legally companies only have to specify that there is at least 4 or 5% in there to have that with statement. So you can see dried cranberry there, equivalent to 4%. So not a great deal in there, but that's not too much of the problem. That's not the end of the world, because really it's the chicken and turkey that I'm bothered about. And if we add those up, it's almost 80-90% chicken and turkey, which is great. So if you open up the product, this is what you should expect to see inside. A little bit nice in there. And these are our treats. We've had a quick look at them before. Now, however, got little Roxy lying down here next to me. She's fast asleep, bless her. Does almost seem a shame to wake her up, but I don't think she'll be too upset when she sees these for her. So let's see what happens. Rox, what have we got here? What have you got? So I'm going to hold on to this and see if she can chew it and take it off me. See, you can see her there. She's quite happy to have a go. Bless her, she can't quite pull it off me. There we go. I'll let her have it anyway. So you can see she's quite happy to chew on that, and that'll go down in just a matter of seconds. So, Rox, got you one more. Otherwise, we'll be spoiling your appetite for tea later on. So, there you go. She's having a really good game. And I'll pull on that one. That's what they look like on the inside. See if we can zoom in on that at all. A little bit, maybe. Not particularly. Much the same texture as on the outside. Let's give it back to Rox. There you go, Ted. And I'll tell you what. One more for good luck. How about that? So, that's these treats. I must admit, I'm extremely picky with what I'll give Rox. But she absolutely loves these. My only concern, really, produced in the EU. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it doesn't particularly specify where in the EU and the quality of the chicken or the turkey inside of it. Now, you can assume the worst. You can assume that it's been factory farmed, or potentially you could assume the best and think to yourself that perhaps this chicken was free range, but they've just neglected to mention that on the packaging. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit pessimistic when it comes to these sorts of things. I can't help but feel that perhaps the quality of the chicken and the quality of the turkey within this particular product is not as high as it could be, which is a shame. But nevertheless, really, really nice. Rox seems to absolutely love it. Yeah, I guess a thumbs up from me.